What is International Kitchen and Bath?
International Kitchen and Bath is a full-service interior remodeling company. We specialize in kitchens and bathrooms. Any room that you need cabinetry for, we'd certainly like to help you out.
What needs does your business have as far as internet and phone services go?
Well, our business needs, of course, quick access, fast access for internet, and we have 3 lines coming in right now, possibly 4, and we need them to be up all the time. The problem with our previous provider was figuring out the phone bill for starters. And then we had plenty of people calling in, trying to change this service, change that, give us this deal, and then try and fix them a year or 2 later, trying to figure out what we had done. So very confusing, but we needed to simplify things, and MI Connection certainly has done that for us.
How did My Connection help you solve these problems?
Well, MI Connection, originally I had it at my home service, which is in Cornelius, and in a particular area that was known to have some transmission or quality problems from the previous provider. And MI Connection came in and was very diligent, very interested in getting it fixed. They responded to all my questions and problems on my home service. So when it got time to change over our business, when we were frustrated and wanted to make a change, they were the first folks I thought of, and they've come through admirably.
What My Connection services do you currently have?
Internet and phone service. We do not use cable here for TV, but I do have that at my personal residence, and that works fine also.
So far, what kind of customer service have you received?
Oh, it's very, very unusual to give a business a rating of excellent, but I seriously can do it for MI Connection. They've been very good about keeping up with things, making sure there were no problems, getting it set up right in the first place. And as I mentioned, my long-term, I'm better off with my home service, so long-term, very well.
We all know that the most painful part is the installation. So how did your install go?
Oh, installation was excellent. They came in and actually had at least two gentlemen here, certainly knew what they were doing. Completely rewired the building from the outside in, took care of it. We're in and out, no disruption to our service. I think we were out of phone service for a total of 3 to 4 minutes when they switched over, and very, very conscientious, very well done. And there was a minor problem with one of their router boxes or something right from the manufacturer that they jumped right on, got another one, got it straightened out.
What has surprised you so far about your relationship with My Connection or the service that you've received?
I think they truly are interested in a long-term commitment here. They act like they want to take care of their customers, and they follow through with what they say. That's the most important thing with any small business, myself included. You have to do what you say, and so far MI Connection has done that.
Now, being a small business in this area and knowing how tough things are right now, how has My Connection helped your business?
Oh, it just made life very simple. We don't have to fight with the phone bills, try and figure out what's going on. I mean, you get a bill every month, you pay it, they take care of the service, and in a day and age when everything's more complicated and every time you look at something, they've made life simple. I would recommend MI Connection to anyone, either personal or business, but especially business, because that's where it is so important to have the good service.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about the experience or anything you'd like to share with us about My Connection in general or the way it's affected you?
Well, I like MI Connection because they are a semi-local company. They're housed here, they're right up in Mooresville, easy to get to, easy to talk to, and they respond. That's the biggest thing for us. Some of the awards we've won are through the Best of the Lake design competition. We also have recently won a state award through the Home Builders Association, and they've all been for remodeling projects, which we're very proud of. We like to think we're doing some of the best work around the neighborhood. Well, our business has probably fairly normal needs. We do need fast access, internet, and a connection that stays up and works well. And we have 3 or 4 lines of phone, which again we need constant service on, and it has always been there.
What problems were you having with your previous provider?
A few of the problems we had with our previous provider, for starters, was just figuring out the bill. Not knowing what was what and what was where, and to make a long story short, we have found where we were sold services and things that we never even used, and then they had to go back and change things over, and that was just much more confusion than we needed just to have a phone service.
How did My Connection help you to solve these problems?
Well, My Connection came in, and for starters, very simple, straightforward bill, no long-term convoluted contracts. Very simple, easy to understand, and they take care of it, stand behind it. So we've had both the internet service and the phone work very well and been maintained excellently.
What My Connection services do you have right now?
Well, right now we are only using internet and phone. Do not have TV cable here, although I do have that at my residence in Cornelius. And they have been very good at addressing all the problems left over from the old system, I might add. They fixed everything, and my phone service, my TV is also very, very good service.
What kind of customer service have you received from My Connection?
Well, you hesitate, or it's very rare to have a business that you could really say was excellent. But I certainly would say My Connection has been, both in my residence and in the commercial end here through our business. They've been very good at responding to any issue that ever came up. They do what they say, and they answer their phones. You can't beat them.
So how did your install go?
The installation part of our service was very simple. They were here, at least two gentlemen working for quite a while. I would say 3 to 4 hours, redid the whole service inside, outside of the building. And I expected some disruption, but realistically, I think maybe we were without a phone service for 3 to 5 minutes while they changed things over at the end, and it's been great ever since. No issues.
What surprised you about My Connection with all that said?
I guess my biggest surprise with My Connection was when you do call them, not only do they act interested, they pay attention, and they do what they say they're going to do. Had anything that came up on my personal side, there was an issue where the digital signal was not that great, left over from the previous provider. They fixed all that, continuously kept with it until it was all fixed. So they do what they say they're going to do, and make sure they get it done.
As a successful local business owner, how has My Connection helped your business here in the area?
Well, My Connection has helped us simply by making it simple. You don't have to wonder what's on your phone bill. You don't have to try and fix things every other month, or call 3 other people and get bounced around on phone services. On digital answering machines. They just answer the phone, solve your problem, answer your question, and you go on. So they've made things very simple.
So based on everything you said, the customer service, the lack of interruption, would you recommend My Connection to other business owners in the area?
I would definitely recommend My Connection to anyone, residential, service, or commercial. They have done everything they said they would do, and they're great with service. That's important to a business. You can't be without phone or internet, and they make sure you are not.
Is there anything else you want to say about your experience with My Connection?
Well, I guess just the professionalism. They are very good. The people that they did send in to do the technical work knew exactly what they were doing, took care of everything. Like I said, when they answer the phone, they respond, they do what they say they're going to do. So very professional group of people to work with, and it's been a pleasure. Much better than our previous experience.